Okay. That's all right. This is a good view, is it not? The higher self has emerged, bewildered. How did it get here? How did I get here? And who is I? What is this? And then sunk back into the mundane and became me, I guess. Let's look at something. The current chart, right here, right now, 12:01 p.m. PV. PV time. The sun's different here. The angle is different. The psyche express is different. The spirit rise is different. Everywhere you go, we are in relation. So suboptimal location is something we will be made aware of in the coming months, years. But that's not the only thing, it's just part of our season. And the season pulls us all into our own sequences through the felt presence of experience, and that helps to ignite, activate, deactivate resonance within us, aspects of our psyche, relationally modulated epigenetics. The past few years showed us the stagnation in relation if we do not change the echo chambers. We become form to an edifice of something else. And all expressions of that form. It's always been like that. So what the past few years have shown us is the value of being embodied, spirit in form. That's the Saturn moon in Pisces right here, right now. I'm bringing you the Plutonic view for a higher perspective of the Aquarian you, the individual in union. Yanging into existence, becoming isness of its own, of their own accord. The whole history of relation is perspectives and persuasions, entrainment, processes happening, becoming, being. You've been in relation to existence. What measure of enlightenment do you gain through the division for clarity's sake, for definition? How do you become more than that myopic entrainment and rise into life? This is the time of self-authority. The fire will burn through you or for you. All the elements. We are channels, we are temples. We are in relation. Imagine creation, all this, from point whatever to point wherever. Imagine the ideas of reincarnation. Imagine the cycles through different expressions of being in consciousness. We could go from the sense of self, I am, down to the animals, down to the vegetative, down to the mineral. We could go subatomic, we could keep going. That's the myopia of Virgo. There's always room for new creation through entranced, ensnared, perfected replication. Fractal. Live in it, being it. So imagine there's this sense of reincarnation which arises through the soul-tethered expression of whatever we are, whatever this is. Every life. The elements of spirit given rise through relation and experience, absorbed into the deeper psyche, the expanding awareness, into the core of this soul. Every subsequent reincarnation, incarnation, new elements added into the spirit of what you hold here now. We are whatever all this is. It doesn't need to be we are evolving hierarchically. We are just, and we can be anything. That's Aquarius. It is the closest to the ineffable we can get, and that's a felt thing. That's a very individual thing. It's the fire which burns within you. Feeding, being fed by the Spirit. Somewhere between the ineffable and the here now. This is where all energies grow through. It's a refinement through release. So to balance that energy is to fall into purity of what feeds you, what is life. We are in relation. We define, learn, release, all that stuff, our own sense of self and process. And we are given opportunity to realize how much we value ourselves in this by the amount of power we hold to change the course of our own lives. And the power is not in the possessed knowledge, it's in the release, the action, the living. Can't be controlled. So, with that said, this was a little rant on these times. Hopefully it gave you some language. If not, it's just words. But if you are interested in an advisement session, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'll just quickly look at the chart, the progressions, the transits, what we got coming up, what cycles you may be emerging through, how to optimally use that time through understanding your own language, reframing a sense of this mind. All right, well, thanks for watching, listening, and being.